Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another motivational journey. I'm so grateful to have you here. Today, let me take a moment to remind you that this journey we're on together is all about transformation. It's about growing, becoming the best version of ourselves, and breaking free from the habits, mindsets, and barriers that have been holding us back. And today, we're tackling a big a life-altering topic that can change the course of your future. We're going to explore 4 things you must stop doing immediately. These aren't just simple mistakes or fleeting bad habits. No, these are the subtle yet powerful forces that prevent you from reaching your full potential. They block your progress, hold you back, and stop you from living the life you are capable of living. I know each one of us has dreams, goals, and ambitions. Some of those dreams may feel far out of reach, but I want to tell you this: they are not out of reach. They are waiting for you to step into them. And today, we're going to uncover the 4 things that are keeping you from stepping fully into your power. So, if you're ready to transform your life and stop holding yourself back, let's dive in. Doubt is a quiet thief. It sneaks in when you least expect it, whispering things that sound like truth but are nothing more than illusions meant to keep you stuck. It tells you that you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not ready enough. It convinces you that success belongs to someone else, that other people have what it takes, but somehow you don't. And the dangerous part? It's persuasive. It feels real. It disguises itself as caution, as logic, as self-awareness. But the truth is, doubt is nothing more than fear wearing a clever disguise. Think back to a time in your life when you wanted something, really wanted something, but held yourself back. Maybe you had an idea, a dream, a vision of something greater, but that little voice inside your head started speaking up. What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I'm just not good enough? And so instead of stepping forward, instead of reaching for that goal, you hesitated. You second-guessed yourself. And in that hesitation, the opportunity slipped away. That is the power of doubt. Not because it's true, not because it's real, but because you believed it. But here's something important to remember. Every successful person you admire has felt doubt too. Every entrepreneur who built something great, every athlete who broke records, every artist who created something remarkable, they all had moments where they wondered if they were good enough. The difference is they didn't let doubt make their decisions for them. They felt the fear, they heard the voice, but they moved forward anyway. And that's the key. The goal is not to eliminate doubt altogether. That voice may always be there in some form. The goal is to recognize it for what it is and refuse to let it dictate your actions. Your mind is powerful. It will believe whatever you consistently tell it. If you tell yourself you're not good enough, that message will take root. But if you start feeding your mind a different story, if you start reminding yourself of your strengths, of your past victories, of the times you succeeded despite the fear then that becomes your new reality. And the best part, confidence is not something you're born with, it's something you build. Start small. Every time doubt creeps in, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or is it just fear talking? Then replace it with a stronger, more empowering thought. If doubt says you're not capable, you counter with, I've overcome challenges before, and I'll do it again. If doubt says you're going to fail, remind yourself, every failure is just a stepping stone to success. This isn't just positive thinking, it's rewiring your brain to work for you instead of against you. Another powerful way to silence doubt is through action. The more you do, the more confidence you build. You don't need to have everything figured out before you start. You don't need permission. You just need to take the first step. And once you do, something incredible happens. Momentum takes over. What once felt impossible starts to feel within reach. The doubt that seemed so overwhelming begins to fade because confidence doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. And finally, remember this. You are far more capable than you realize. Your potential is greater than your fears. You were meant to do something extraordinary with your life, but that will only happen if you stop letting doubt hold the pen and start writing your own story. The world is waiting for what you have to offer, and the only thing standing in your way is the belief that you can't. but you can. You always could. And now it's time to prove it. It's easy to look around and feel like you're behind. You scroll through social media, you see people celebrating their wins, traveling to beautiful places, living what looks like the perfect life. You see someone younger than you achieving more, someone with less experience getting ahead, someone doing what you wish you could do, and suddenly doubt creeps in. You start questioning yourself, your progress, your worth. Why am I not there yet? Why is my life not like theirs? What am I doing wrong? And just like that, comparison steals your joy, your motivation, and your sense of purpose. But here's the truth. When you compare yourself to others, you are not seeing the full picture. You are seeing the highlight reel, not the behind-the-scenes struggles. You don't see the nights they stayed up doubting themselves. You don't see the sacrifices they made, the failures they endured, the moments they felt lost. You only see what they choose to show, and that's never the whole story. Social media, success stories, public achievements, these things are curated. They are polished versions of reality, and when you measure yourself against them, you are comparing your unfiltered life to someone else's best moments. It's not a fair comparison, and it never will be. The truth is, your journey is unique. No one else has walked the exact path you have. No one else has faced your exact challenges, learned your exact lessons, or grown through your exact experiences. Your progress cannot and should not look like anyone else's because your purpose is different. When you focus too much on what others are doing, you take your eyes off your own path. And when you do that, you lose momentum, you lose clarity, and you lose sight of what really matters, your own growth. Instead of comparing yourself to others, start comparing yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you learning? Are you improving? Are you taking small steps toward your goals? That's what truly matters. If you are moving forward, no matter how slowly, you are winning. Progress is not measured by how fast you go, but by the fact that you keep going. And if you ever find yourself envying someone else's success, use it as inspiration, not self-judgment. Instead of saying, why not me, ask, what can I learn from them? Instead of feeling discouraged, let it remind you that success is possible, that dreams are achievable, that if they did it, so can you. But always remember, your only real competition is yourself. The goal is not to be better than someone else. The goal is to be better than you were yesterday. The moment you stop measuring your worth against others, you free yourself to become the best version of yourself. You let go of unnecessary pressure. You stop chasing things that don't align with your true purpose, and you start living with confidence in your own journey. And when you do that, success becomes inevitable. Because success is not about being ahead of someone else. It's about becoming who you were meant to be. So focus on your path, trust your process, and keep moving forward. That's all that matters. The past has a way of holding on, like a shadow that follows you even when you're trying to move forward. It whispers reminders of mistakes, failures, and regrets. It brings back moments of pain, disappointment, and missed opportunities, and the more you dwell on it, the heavier it becomes. It slows you down, makes you second-guess yourself, and convinces you that what's behind you is more important than what's ahead. But the truth is, no matter how much you replay the past, you can't change it. No amount of guilt, regret, or wishing things had been different will undo what has already happened. The only thing you have control over is what you do next. Many people stay stuck because they believe their past defines them. They let old mistakes become their identity. They carry past failures like a weight on their shoulders, convinced that they are not capable of something greater because of where they've been. But the past is not a life sentence, it is a lesson. Every mistake, every failure, every moment of pain was something you were meant to learn from, not something you were meant to be trapped by. The only reason to look back is to take the lesson and use it to move forward, stronger, wiser, and better prepared. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful ways to release the grip of the past. That doesn't mean forgetting what happened or pretending it didn't hurt. It means refusing to let it control you anymore. It means forgiving yourself for not knowing what you know now. It means forgiving others not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to resentment or regret is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. It only hurts you. Letting go is not weakness, it is strength. It is deciding that your future is more important than your past. Every single day you are given a choice. You can carry the weight of yesterday, or you can use today as a fresh start. You can let past failures stop you, or you can let them teach you. You can relive old disappointments, or you can create new possibilities. The moment you decide to stop letting the past dictate your future, everything changes. You start seeing yourself as someone who is capable of growth, someone who is not defined by what happened before, but by what they choose to do now. Think about how much energy is spent worrying about things that cannot be changed. Imagine if all that energy was redirected toward building something better. Instead of thinking about what went wrong, focus on what can go right. Instead of holding on to the past, start embracing the opportunities in front of you. The past is done, but your future is unwritten. You hold the pen, you decide what happens next. Growth requires movement, and movement requires letting go of anything that holds you back. The past only has power if you keep giving it power. The moment you decide to release it, to stop looking back, to stop letting old mistakes define your worth, you become free. And in that freedom, you will find that the future is far brighter than you ever imagined. There's a habit that quietly steals dreams, delays progress, and keeps people from reaching their true potential. It's not lack of talent, lack of opportunity, or even failure. It's procrastination, the silent killer of success. It convinces you that tomorrow is a better time to start, that you need more preparation, that the conditions have to be perfect before you take action. But the truth is, waiting for the perfect moment is an illusion. The perfect time never comes because life will always be unpredictable. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start. Procrastination isn't just about delaying action. It's about delaying growth. Every day that passes without action is a day that could have brought you closer to your goals. Think about the times you've put off something important, learning a skill, starting a project, making a decision only to realize later that if you'd started earlier, you would already be further ahead. Time does not wait. Every moment that slips by is a moment you can never get back. And yet so many people let days, months, even years go by telling themselves they will start someday. But someday is not a day of the week. Someday never comes. The only time you truly have is now. Fear is at the root of procrastination. The fear of failure, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. The mind convinces you that avoiding action will keep you safe from disappointment, from judgment, from making mistakes. But avoiding action does not protect you, it limits you. Mistakes are not the enemy. They are proof that you are trying, learning, growing. Every successful person has failed more times than they can count. The difference is they did not let fear stop them from moving forward. They understood that progress is made in the process, not in waiting for perfection. Starting is the hardest part. The mind builds up tasks to seem bigger than they actually are. But the moment you take the first step, momentum begins. Small actions lead to bigger actions. And soon, what once felt overwhelming starts to feel possible. The best way to beat procrastination is to act immediately, no matter how small the action. Break tasks into tiny steps. Instead of waiting until you feel motivated, start and let motivation follow, because action creates motivation, not the other way around. The more you do, the more you want to do. The less you do, the harder it becomes to start. Discipline is the key. Motivation is temporary, it fades when things get tough. But discipline is what keeps you going even when you don't feel like it. Discipline means making a commitment to yourself and following through. It means setting deadlines, holding yourself accountable, and refusing to let excuses win. If you truly want change, you must be willing to push past the comfort of procrastination and into the discomfort of action. Because success is never given, it is earned. The time will pass anyway. A year from now, you will either be closer to your dreams or in the same place, still wishing you had started. The difference will be the choices you make today. Every day is an opportunity to take action, to move forward, to create the life you want. Waiting does not bring results, starting does. If you want to change your life, the only thing left to do is begin. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, there comes a moment in life when you have to decide that where you are is not where you are meant to stay. You have to make the decision that the habits, the doubts, the fears that have held you back do not get to control your future. Because the truth is, you are capable of far more than you give yourself credit for. You have within you the ability to rise, to grow, to achieve, to build the life you truly desire, but none of that will happen unless you take action. It's easy to doubt yourself. It's easy to look at your circumstances, your past failures, and your current limitations and think that you don't have what it takes. But what if you do? What if all this time, the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the belief that you can actually create it? Because that's how change begins. It doesn't start with luck or the perfect opportunity. It starts with a decision to believe in yourself, a decision to take responsibility for your life, a decision to stop waiting and start doing. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to build your dreams for you. The people who succeed are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who decided that no matter what obstacles stood in their way, they were going to keep moving forward. They did not let fear stop them. They did not let doubt win. They did not wait for the perfect time. They simply took action day after day, even when it was hard, even when they didn't feel ready. The road to success is never smooth. It is filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments when you feel like giving up. But those moments are where growth happens. Those moments are where you discover what you're truly capable of. Because every challenge you overcome, every fear you push through, every small step you take brings you closer to your goal. Progress is not always obvious. Sometimes it feels slow, frustrating, and uncertain, but as long as you keep moving, you are winning. You have to stop waiting for permission. You have to stop seeking validation from others. Too many people put their dreams on hold because they are waiting for someone to tell them they are good enough, smart enough, capable enough, but the only permission you need is your own. The only belief that matters is the one you have in yourself. If you wait for others to believe in you before you take action, you will be waiting forever. You have to believe first. You have to act first. And in time, the results will prove what you always knew deep down you were capable all along. Your life is not meant to be spent watching from the sidelines, wishing for something more. You were meant to step into your full potential, to chase your dreams with everything you have, to create a future that excites you. But that will never happen if you stay stuck in hesitation, in doubt, in fear. The only way forward is through action, through courage, through the relentless belief that you are here for a reason. And that reason is bigger than your excuses. It is time to stop holding yourself back, time to stop waiting for the right moment, time to take that first step no matter how small. You have everything you need within you. The only thing left to do is begin. Life will always present you with two choices: stay where you are or step into who you are meant to become. The road ahead will not always be easy, but nothing worthwhile ever is. Growth requires effort. Success demands action. And the future you want will only come if you decide right now that you will no longer settle for less than you are capable of. You have the power to change your life. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. Every small step forward, every choice to believe in yourself, every moment you refuse to give in to doubt brings you closer to the life you dream of. It is within your reach. It always has been. Now is the time to take action, to break free from the habits that have held you back, to trust in your own ability to create something greater. The journey ahead is yours to walk, and the only question left is, will you take the first step? Believe in yourself. Keep moving forward. Your best days are ahead of you.